3 seconds. That's all it takes for everything to go wrong. One moment, you're moving through green, the next, the jungle is alive with fire. Muzzle flashes bloom like deadly flowers in the undergrowth. Bullets tear through leaves that were silent a heartbeat before. You don't see them. You don't hear them coming. You only know they're there when the world explodes around you. This is the story of callsign Viper 6, and the ambush that turned a routine patrol into a fight for survival deep in territory that doesn't forgive mistakes. The jungle remembers everything. And on this day, it would remember blood. The rainforest doesn't sleep. It waits. 72 hours ago, intelligence picked up chatter about a rebel supply cache hidden somewhere in this green maze, 40 clicks from the nearest village, 60 from anything resembling civilization. This is narco-guerrilla country. Smuggling routes carved through mud and misery. Our mission: locate, photograph, and report. Clean and quiet. In and out before anyone knows we were here. Viper 6. 6 operators. No names, not here. You've got point the eyes, always 10 meters ahead, reading the terrain like a book written in broken branches and disturbed earth. Then lead food and shade, our riflemen, moving in tactical pairs, covering angles. Behind them, doc and medic and calm specialist, carrying enough gear to patch a man together or call down hellfire if things go sideways. Then there's Wraith, our marksman, and finally Zero, team leader, coordinating every movement with hand signals older than radios. The jungle here is different than you'd imagine. It's not the open floor you see in movies. Down here, visibility is 10 meters on a good day. Vines thick as your arm hang like curtains. The air tastes like rotten rain, humidity so thick you could drown in it. Every breath is work. Your uniform clings like a second skin. Sweat doesn't evaporate, it just stays, pooling in every crease of your gear. Point drops to an E. His hand goes up 2 fingers, then points left. Possible trail marker. The team shifts like a single organism. They've done this 1,000 times in a dozen countries. Urban. Desert. Mountain. But jungle? Jungle is different. In the desert, you see your enemy coming. In the city, you hear them. Here, the jungle hides everything. It swallows sound. It bends light. It makes ghosts of men. 2 hours in. They've covered maybe 3 clicks. That's jungle time. That's moving when every step could give you away, when every sound could be the last thing you make. The objective is close. The intel said the cache was near a stream junction, marked by 3 dead trees. Point spots the first one up ahead, its pale bark standing out against the green like a bone in grass. That's when the jungle changed. You learn to listen to it, not just with your ears, but with something deeper. When the birds go quiet, when the monkeys stop their chatter, when even the insects hold their breath, something else is there. Predator. Or prey. And in this jungle, the line between them is written in blood. Point sees it first. 20 meters ahead, maybe less, a section of trail that's too clean. Mud pressed down in patterns that aren't random. Boot prints. Recent. He signals back, 4 fingers. For contacts, possibly more. The team adjusts. Wraith moves to elevation, finding a slight rise with better sightlines. Doc stays center, ready to shift either direction. This is the dance. They're not alone out here. The question is, are they watching? In the jungle, you can be 10 feet from someone and never know it. The green swallows everything. That's what makes it perfect for ambush. That's what makes it hell for the one being hunted. Every operator knows that sound. It's not an animal. Animals don't break twigs, they step around them. That's human. That's careless. Or it's bait. Zero's mind runs calculations, distance, direction, threat assessment. Do they know we're here? Are we compromised? Or did we just catch them sleeping? Shade picks it up on the left flank. Movement. Deliberate. Tactical. These aren't farmers or smugglers stumbling through the bush. These are fighters. Rebels. Guerrillas who know this terrain like the veins in their arms. The kind who can disappear into green and reappear behind you. The kind who don't take prisoners. That's when Point sees them. Shadows moving between trees. 6 figures. Dressed in a patchwork of civilian clothes and tactical gear. AK pattern rifles. One has an RPG slung across his back. They're moving perpendicular to Viper 6's position, unaware. A patrol. Rebels checking their own territory. Both teams hunting in the same jungle. Both teams seconds away from collision. It happens in slow motion and all at once. One of them smells something wrong. Maybe it's gun oil. Maybe it's foreign soap. Maybe it's just instinct, that animal sense that knows when it's being watched. He raises his hand. His team stops. Weapons come around. And for 3 heartbeats, nobody moves. Nobody breathes. 2 predators, locked in stillness, each waiting for the other to flinch. And the jungle explodes. First rule of ambush, violence of action. The rebels opened up first, full automatic, spraying the area where they thought they saw movement. Point takes 3 rounds into the tree beside his head. Splinters tear across his shoulder. He's already moving, rolling right, returning fire in controlled bursts. 2 rounds center mass. The rebel drops. This isn't like the movies. There's no soundtrack, no slow motion heroics. It's chaos. Pure chaos. You can't see who's shooting at you. The jungle is alive with gunfire, but you can't pinpoint sources. Muzzle flashes bloom everywhere and nowhere. Sound echoes off trees, distorts, comes from 3 directions at once. Lead foot's pinned. 2 rebels have him fixed from behind a fallen log. Every time he leans out, they're waiting. This is the problem with jungle fights, there's too much cover. Everyone's behind something. It becomes a game of patience and angles. Who moves first? Who makes the mistake? Wraith works the problem. Thermal scope cuts through the green, shows him what eyes can't see. 2 heat signatures behind that log. He puts a round through the first one's chest. Shifts. The second rebel tries to run. Doesn't make it 3 steps. Lead foot's freed. He signals thanks, 2 fingers to his eyes, then points at Wraith. I see you. Zero's brain is a tactical computer. He's not just fighting, he's orchestrating. Every operator is a piece on the board. He sees the rebels trying to envelope them, sees the weakness in their formation. They're aggressive but uncoordinated. Farm boys with rifles. Dangerous, but not professional. That's the edge. Doc doesn't hesitate. Center mass. Twice. The rebel's momentum carries him forward, he slides to a stop 3 feet away. Doc's already scanning for the next threat. There's no time for reflection. No time for anything except survival. This is what they trained for. This is what the jungle demands. The rebels realize they've caught a viper, not a rabbit. They're taking casualties. 3 down for sure, maybe more. But they have numbers. 8, maybe 10 fighters. And they know reinforcements might be close. This could turn from ambush to siege. Zero knows it. Makes the call. Breaking contact is an art. You don't run, you tactical retreat. Pairs bound backwards while others cover. Leapfrog pattern. Point and shade move first, 15 meters back. Take cover. Lay down suppressing fire. Then lead foot and Doc bound past them. It's controlled chaos. Every movement calculated to keep the enemy fixed while you disappear. The jungle swallows them again. 20 meters. 30. 50. The rebels try to follow, but they're disorganized. They've lost the initiative. Viper 6 is doing what they do best, becoming ghosts. In 60 seconds, they've broken contact. In 90, the gunfire behind them is sporadic. In 2 minutes, it stops completely. Code Black. Contact made, mission compromised, need extraction now. The primary landing zone is 2 clicks north, a clearing where the jungle gives way to a dry riverbed. 12 minutes might as well be 12 hours when you've got rebels somewhere behind you, reorganizing, getting angry. But it's what they've got. That's when they hear it. Trucks. The rebels didn't just have a patrol out here, they have a base. And now they're mobilizing. Probably 20, 30 fighters. Maybe more. Suddenly, 2 clicks feels like a marathon with a pack of wolves behind you. Zero makes a decision. The primary LZ is compromised, they'll be sitting ducks waiting for the hello with rebels converging. He switches to secondary extraction point. A smaller clearing, harder to reach, but further from the rebel activity. Adds another click. Adds another 5 minutes. But it's the only play. 8 minutes. 500 meters through jungle that's getting darker by the second. The sun's setting behind that endless canopy. Twilight in the jungle comes fast and stays long. Night vision will help, but it turns the world into a green nightmare where everything looks like a threat. They're not going to make it clean. Wraith knows it. Drops back, finds a choke point where the jungle forces movement through a narrow gap between 2 massive trees. Sets up behind a termite mound. Pulls out a small device, a motion sensor. plants it. Rejoins the team at double time. Wraith sets up one more time. Gets comfortable. Slows his breathing. The first rebel steps into his sight picture. Then the second. He waits for the third. Patience. That's the mark of a professional. Wait until all threats are in the kill zone. Three shots. 3 seconds. 3 rebels down before they knew what hit them. Wraith is already moving before the third one hits the ground. That'll buy them time. Maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 5. Every second counts. 30 seconds. They can hear the rebels behind them now. Shouting. Crashing through undergrowth. Angry. Hunting. Zero pops an IR strobe, invisible to the naked eye but screaming bright through night vision. Guides the bird in. The rotor wash hits first, wind that bends the jungle, tears at clothing. Then the sound, that beautiful, deafening thunder of salvation. They load in under fire. Rebels break into the clearing just as Doc throws himself aboard. Tracer rounds arc through the twilight. The door gunner returns fire suppression, not aimed shots. Just enough to keep heads down. Wraith is last aboard. Turns, kneels in the doorway, provides covering fire as the helo lifts. They're airborne. Safe. Below them, the jungle swallows the rebels again, hides the evidence of the fight. In 24 hours, the rain will wash away the blood. The jungle will reclaim the shell casings. It'll be like it never happened. But the men in this helicopter know different. They'll carry this jungle with them forever. The mission report would call it a successful break from contact. 0 casualties on friendly side. Objective photographed before engagement. Intelligence gathered. By the metrics that matter to command, it was a win. But the men who were there don't measure it that way. They measure it in seconds, the seconds between alive and dead. The seconds between being hunter and hunted. The seconds it takes for everything to change. The jungle doesn't care about tactics or technology. It doesn't care about training or experience. It's the great equalizer. In there, you're not special forces or rebel fighters. You're just humans, trying to survive in a place that wasn't made for you. The jungle takes what it wants. And if you're lucky, if you're good, it lets you leave. In the jungle, victory is measured not by what you see, but by what you survive. Visual, fade to black. Title card, dedicated to those who walk in shadows so others can live in light.